That's going to happen later on today. So it's China versus China again. We were treated to an absolutely brilliant match in the women's semi. Let's just see whether we got one here. Xu will serve.
Love one.
Well, you see that Xu-Xin's a pen-holded player. He has that pen-hold technique, but he uses the reverse side, so he uses both sides of the rubber. Very effective. Both players very quick, moving around the table.
Oh, great. Fan Zhendong goes about his business without any fuss at all. He's a no-fuss player, Zhendong. Oh, look at that. 3-love.
And he stands a little bit closer to the table, Fan Zhendong, than Xu-Xin. And you can see how when he's close to the table, how quick he took it off the bounce.
And now 4, love 4. Xu-Xin, very slow to start, out of the blocks. He is the most exciting player, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of back from the table action a little bit later. But it's eerily quiet inside the stadium at the moment. He's missed another one. Wow. He doesn't look as if he was on the practice table at all earlier.
Slow start here, but I mean he's won 3 titles in a row not that long ago. Australia being the last one 2 weeks ago. He also won the Korean Open.
So they take a quick towel break there, but that's extraordinary. No points on the board for Xu-Xin. The boy from Jiangsu, Xuzhou in Jiangsu province. And Fan Zhendong comes from much further south in Guangzhou.
You see that and rock the bounce again. Very wide.
Second time back at this coming in, flashing into action. First point on the board, and you can tell there isn't sympathy in the crowd for Xu-Xin. 1-7. Seven, 2-7.
And we see that reverse backhand. Comes into 4.
Opening exchanges full of errors, maybe a few forced errors, but a couple of positive bits of play, mostly from Zhendong. There's another one, forced error down the middle this time, 7-4. And Xu-Xin fighting back here in the first. An air shot from Xu-Xin, 4-8. Not many big points for comment, is there, Jill?
No, we haven't had that many rallies. But I think that sometimes happen first game. They just like to settle in. They do like to be 1 game up, though.
Absolutely. Well, a bit of fortune there. He's back within 3 at the moment. Xu-Xin, he's got 5-8. Took the edge. It definitely took the edge. We do have video recording if the umpire decides, but again, it was a good piece of sportsmanship from Xu-Xin. He raised his hand and said it touched. There you go. Ui. Oh, that was great work. The table was open, but Fan Zhendong couldn't find it at the end there.
No, well, that's the showman in Xu-shin. That was an unusual stroke he did before. He came round the ball, just caught out of position.
He loved to counter-attack. He just doesn't take it. He doesn't sit back and watch and just defend. He likes to counter-attack as well. It didn't work out there. It's 6-10. It's game points aplenty for Fan Zhendong. That's it. It's 11-6.
11-6. Game to Fan Zhendong.
Well, he started out so strongly and ultimately converted. Not too much fuss about that one. Xu-shin showed glimpses of his talent, but not enough to make a difference to the scoreboard. 11-6 in the first. Fan Zhendong.
Yeah, not a great start by Xu-shin. A few just minor errors, but he'll be looking to try and get into his game a little bit more in this second game. Fan Zhendong looking to get his aggressive forehands and backhands in like he did in that first game.
Second game. Fan Zhendong to serve. Love all.
Second game. Fan Zhendong leading by 1 game to love. Xu-shin just hasn't got his marksman sights on at the moment. And again, some clever play from Fan Zhendong, because he knows that Xu-shin is not going to sit back and watch. He's going to be the aggressor. Love to.
Yeah, good receive of serve, good placement, making it difficult for Xu-shin to get into his game.
Oh, wow.
4 love.
He started out with the same kind of feedback in terms of score. Look at this, 4 love. Great work. Okay, a bit of relief there of that error from Zhendong, but 4-1.
Oh, great shot. Xu-shin's always on the defensive. Fan Zhendong's looking all the time to get in with these strong balls, putting Xu-shin under pressure. Was he out of position there, trying to play that one behind his back? And I've seen him do that before, and he's made contact.
1-5. 2-5.
5.
Yeah, it's okay to anticipate, but you've got to be certain that you're going to be going in at least the right direction. He was nowhere near understanding where that ball was coming from previous to that. 2-5. 3-5, 5-3.
5-3.
At last we see some positive play from Xu-shin. And now within 1.
4.
It's 4 love. It's back to just 1 point of difference. 5-4.
Yeah, that little short touch play that they're both doing, trying to make it difficult for their opponent to get in. If it just goes slightly long, get in with a strong forehand. Fan Zhendong putting his hand up to apologise. They didn't miss by much, that forehand flick by Xu-shin.
He was right on it. So he expects to make those 9 times out of 10. Missed that as well. 8-4, and Fan Zhendong was certainly taking control of the early stages of this encounter.
8-4.
Yeah, I think Xu knows he's got to try and get in as soon as he can. Put Fan Zhendong under pressure. But Zhendong is playing very positively here. Yeah, good placement round the table by Fan Zhendong.
He knows, this is interesting, but Fan Zhendong knows Xu is going to try to counter-attack from deep. He's not just going to defend, he's going to try to get back, and there's another touch at the edge. It's 5-10 now. Xu has got the serve, but he's got a huge mountain to climb here at the moment. Yeah, it's a great angle there on the backhand side, and he's got this one too. It's 11-5. 2-love in games, and Xu is up against a very, very tough competitor, Fan Zhendong, at the moment. He's not been firing on any cylinders, let alone all cylinders.
No, wow. I think that's been very strange to see Xu not getting anywhere with his aggressive strokes as we've seen in earlier rounds, but Fan Zhendong, he's taking that opportunity whenever he can. And he is playing aggressive table tennis, and that's what it's all about.
Well, Adam is trying to get the crowd to shout out, "Chayo, chayo." I don't think he will struggle a huge amount.
So, Xu to serve. Love all.
Umpire Chu Xiaolei call them in, and well, at last we see Xu in the lead in a game. It hasn't happened so far. First time. Now leveled up.
We see them. Fan Zhendong runs round that backhand. We've seen that many times over the matches. This T2 event. A lot of players doing that now. Oh wow! What a backhand that was, straight off the bounce. And what an angle.
Amazing. Well, it's 3 times we've seen that particular shot executed brilliantly. 2-1. Now leveled at 2-all. It's quite vital. Just to explain, if you've just joined us, you see the clock there, it's less than 11 minutes. We started out at 24 minutes. When that gets down to 0, it means that there's a change of emphasis, because although at that particular time the game in progress will be finished at 11, any subsequent games, if required, in order to get to the best of 7, will be to 5 only, the fast 5. You said about the behind the back shot, when he made contact, didn't get it back. 3-all. You see, he does move across, anticipating to play the forehand. He does it very early in the piece, and I think this is probably because they play with each other, practice, and of course there is danger in that. I think he'd prefer to play somebody he's not directly associated with. 4-3. Zhendong is in control at the minute. 3-5. Surprisingly subdued. He's normally quite arrogant and bullish and absolutely skimming around, but I tell you, at the moment it's an unusual.
Well, I think sometimes when you go on to play and you give 100%, and you go for your shots, and they're not working. You're thinking, what do I do now? And you just think, well, I've got to keep going. But it is frustrating as a player when you have a day like that.
Well, he's got a chance here with Fan Zhendong giving up a point there. 6-4, he's got the lead, but he dare not lose another game, that's for sure. This is a must-win for Xu Xin, surely. Well, he's fought back now to 5. He's not enjoying himself. You can feel there's a bit of tension out there. 6-5. Oui. 5-7. Well, compared with the women's semi-final, this is a bit dull, to be quite honest, Jill.
Yeah, we haven't had that many rallies, which is unusual. But both these players very aggressive. We've seen a lot of short touch play, so they're making it difficult for each other to try and get in with a strong ball.
Well, he's certainly not feeling good at the moment about his game, Xu Xin. It's 9-5. And now 10-5. And that is, well, not quite curtains, but it certainly looks very, very ominous. That is it. It was lost 11-5. And Xu Xin is down by 3 games to love. Fan Zhendong is in total control. It's not what we expected. The #1 who's been so successful in recent weeks has, well, he'll be very deflated by this. He sat down with, well, not knowing really what he can do to turn this around. It's not entirely completely finished, but 3 love, you'd have to think that Zhendong is certainly right on this. We don't see this very often. Xu Xin being totally deflated.
It's been a one-way street so far. We've said things before. Commentators first.
Yeah, I mean, to be quite honest, it's not done yet. We can see Xu Xin. If he manages to pick up one of these games in time, then he's got the fast 5 that he can make use of. So let's just see. If he gets back to 3-1, there's still a chance. But Fan Zhendong is not in the mood to give up points, that's for sure. Yeah, too quick.
But he's playing extremely well.
He is.
And yeah, he's on fire.
He looks flat-footed there as well. Okay, he picks one up there, but every point is going to be vital right here. 1-2. Okay, that's better. 2-all. He's looking as if he's sitting back rather than counter-attacking, which we know he's so good at.
2-3.
Crowd certainly encouraging every point. Here we go, that's better. The revival, maybe. I mean, everybody's wishing for it. It has been flat, but maybe there's a little bit of a bump or two coming onto it.
4-2.
Well, 3-0 down. He knows he's got to do something to get out of the mire.
4-3.
Zhendong doesn't allow him any space to recover, though. 4-3 Xu Xin. He's missed that one. Now that just shows he's mentally wants to attack Psychologically, he wants to attack. Physically, he's struggling at the minute. There's another one.
Nice short touch play. We've seen quite a bit in that last game. That one's slightly long there.
Whatever happens, we're going to see Xu again later on, because there is the third, fourth placing as well. He won't enjoy that, but there's still money at stake, of course, and qualifying points, Olympics. So
5, 6.
it's still very important. So he has to get himself up mentally and psychologically for that. But it's not just finished yet. We've still got opportunities to fight and get back in. There you go, 6-all. 3 minutes left of actual normal time. Xu Jiao, we heard it shouted singly from the crowd. Oh,
Lovely backhand.
whiz.
He's done that quite a few times in this game.
I can count 4 of them.
Yeah, so early off the bounce.
7-6. To reach there, but Xu manages to find a backhand with great angle. 7-all. These next couple of points are very important. Oh, 7-8.
7-8.
We nearly got our big rally. Not quite. Eight all. Going down to the wire here. 2 minutes left in normal time. Interestingly, if Xu can pick this up, we may, and we do it does it in very quick time, we may still get another game in to 11. Oh, it's not going to happen there.
9-8.
Clever player, Zhendong. Oh, and that one came back on the edge as well. 8-10, so Xu is in danger of going out at the semi-final stage by 4-love. It is extraordinary. Just look at that for a return. Off the table. I mean, off the net and then onto the table. In fact, net and edge, I think, at one hit.
Yeah, it was a net and edge.
Here we go. That's it. And it's done. Xu is out. He's lost in the semi-final against Fan Zhendong by 4 games to